Good day to all. Today we discuss about how do we attend the competitive exam with the manufacturing technology concept. So the topic is manufacturing technology for competitive exam. Myself, Dr. B. Suresh Kumar, Department of Mechanical Engineering, K. Ramakrishnan College of Technology, Tiruchirappalli. Before going into the topic, what are all the exams available for mechanical engineer? The first one is IES, Indian Engineering Services. After that, we should prepare for GATE exam. So that what are all the syllabuses it contains? For IES exam, it has the sub-syllabuses of metal casting, metal forming, metal joining, machining and machine tool operations, limits, fits and tolerances, metrology and inspection, computer integrated manufacturing, flexible manufacturing system, production planning and control, inventory control and operations research, CPM PERT, failure concepts and characteristics, reliability, failure analysis, machine vibration, data acquisition, fault detection, vibration monitoring, field balancing of rotors, noise monitoring, wear and debris analysis, signature analysis, NDT techniques in conditioning monitoring. These are all the subtopics available with the manufacturing, industrial and maintenance engineering for IES examination. So that this presentation is always concentrated about manufacturing topics associated with the competitive exams. And then another exam which is GATE exam. The GATE exam also has its own mechanical engineering syllabus which are related with the materials manufacturing and industrial engineering. So it has subtopics of engineering materials, casting, forming and joining processes, machining and machine tool operations, metrology and inspection, computer integrated manufacturing, production planning and control, inventory control, operations research. These are all the subtopics available with the GATE exam. You see, one thing in IES exam and the GATE exam, there is common topic which is metal casting processes. So that today I want to give you some small introduction about what is meant by metal casting processes. Next presentation onwards, we have to discuss what all the questions may come, how do we solve that problem. Likewise, we can discuss before that what is meant by casting process you should aware, so that metal casting process is used to manufacturing the finished product with the aid of pattern making process, sand preparation and core making process. Here the sand and pattern is utilized for making a molding box and core box is utilized to making a core. After completing mold making process and core making process, the casting process is initiated with the molten metal pouring it into the sand box. Finally, we may get the rough casting, which is the general layout what you have studied with your curriculum. Now I gave you a just introduction about what is meant by metal casting process, so that we can get the finished product from the sand casting process. In between, these are all the processes available, which are pattern making and sand preparation and mold making. After that, pouring the molten metal. Likewise, a number of steps available. In every steps, there is a problem available related with the design of gate, design of riser, design of runner. Likewise, lot of design calculations available. We should aware what are all the design calculations available with the metal casting processes, and how can we attend the competitive exams with these questions. And then design of pattern. In design of pattern, there are different types of patterns available: multi-piece pattern, single piece pattern, match plate pattern, sweep pattern, skeleton pattern, follow board pattern, two-piece pattern, catered pattern, unmin shell pattern, segmental pattern and cope and drawbacks patterns. Likewise, different types of patterns available. How do we design the pattern? What are all the allowances we can incorporate that pattern designing? Likewise, we can discuss with this topic. After that, molds and core. How can we make a mold with sand? What are all the properties we can calculate with the sand properties? For example, if you are considering the permeability, how can we calculate the permeability of sand molding? And also, how can we evaluate the mold strength? And also, how can we calculate the adhesiveness and cohesiveness properties of mold sand? Likewise, we can calculate. And also, what are all the allowances we can give it into the core box and core. Okay, what are all the allowances we considered? These are all the important things available, molds and the core making processes. After that, solidification and cooling. How the solidification is started, how the dendrites formation is initiated, how the foreign material is incorporated with the liquid metal, when the liquid is converted into solid, what are all the phase diagrams, what are all the phases available with the phase diagram for converting the liquid to solid phase. We can discuss in every presentation how can we incorporate the phase diagram in solidification process, how the dendrites formation happening, after that how the Chervinar's rule is associated with the solidification process, how the solidification is initiated from the side wall to center or center of the molten metal to side wall, how the molten solidification process is started in molten metal, we can discuss. After that, the riser and the gating design, how the pouring metal velocity should be, how the riser diameter and the runner diameter should be. Based on the velocity of flowing fluid, we can design the runner height, runner diameter, and also the gate system. In gate system there is gate extension and sub gate. These are all the components available. How do we design the gate? And then riser is used to the material supply, the molten metal supply to the casting for avoiding the shortage of molten metal. From the riser, how can we avoid the defects? Likewise, the material shortage defects. Likewise, how can we avoid the material shortage with the aid of riser design? Okay, what are all the parameters we should consider for design the runner, riser, gate, and the sprue basin? Likewise, we can discuss with the next topic. Then finally, the finished rough casting is moved to fettling for remove the runner riser protrusions and the gating system available with the rough casting. From the fettling process, we can get the final product from the casting process. These are all the just introduction topics available with the metal casting process. Deeply we can discuss in upcoming presentations, which can be useful for your competitive examination attend. Okay, thank you all.